Okay, we're back for another 2 by 18. You're gonna start in a side plank and you're gonna work hip dips here. So I'm gonna put my elbow right underneath my shoulder, stack my feet. This is the most advanced version. You can also do this with a bent knee to make it a little bit easier here, but I am just dipping my hip down and then raising it back up. You can also just hold a side plank if that's what you need to do. That's perfectly fine. Get as many reps as you can with perfect form. And then we're gonna switch over to the other side and make sure that we even it out, elbow right underneath my shoulder. And then you can see from this angle a little bit better, just dipping those hips down and then pressing up. And I'm using really the muscles along the side that's closest to the floor and my abs and across my spine. Those are the muscles that are really working in this movement. So again, you can modify this and just hold a side plank for an isometric hold if you need to. Okay, stay down on the ground for your next move. This is a crab kick. So I'm kicking across my body, reaching across my body, opposite hand, reaching towards that toe. You're gonna do 18 reps total here. I'll show you a modification right at the end where if you needed to take this down to a more beginner level, you would keep your hands on the ground and just kick your feet in alternating kicks. So there you go. That's the modified version. Okay, the next exercise, another little cardio burst. This is a skater. So you see I'm pushing against the ground and leaping just a couple feet and then kicking my back leg behind me. So your leap here, the distance that you are leaping is really dependent on how athletic you are, how rested and strong you are right now. The smaller your leap, the less intense this exercise is. We're gonna go for 18 reps on each side. Your heart should definitely be pumping at the end of this. So you really do want to make sure that you kick that back leg behind you. And even if you want to keep it a little bit more advanced, you keep the back leg hovered off the ground and not touch it down for balance, really get a little bit more engagement. Okay, for the next exercise, I'm going to have you grab your medium dumbbells, so medium to light dumbbells, and you're doing a back lunge. So you're just going to step back. I'm alternating this. You're going to go 18 reps on each side. So I have 2 dumbbells in my hands. I think I have the 10-pound dumbbells here. This is my medium set and my light medium pairing, light medium and heavy pairing. So you're just taking your time. The further you step back, the more you will engage the glutes. The shorter that step, the more you will engage your quadricep. Neither one is right or wrong, and you can even do a mix of that step back and then your range of motion down towards the mat. The deeper that you go, the more engagement that you're going to get, but you want to move in any movement that is above pain. So always stay above the point of pain if there is any discomfort, and you can always modify these exercises or just skip them altogether if you're not feeling good in the movement. So 18 reps on each side, core nice and strong here, keeping balanced right over the middle. Okay, looks like we just have a couple more reps to finish up. Awesome. All right, and then for the next move, we're gonna be doing a half kneeling, 1 knee down, 1 foot up, overhead press. Again, I'm using my medium dumbbells here, core nice and strong. Get that opposite hand there on your hip. You can feel the core engaged on that side that's working. You're just gonna press palm facing away from you, elbow out to the side. This is your wide grip press. Now, if you have any issues in your shoulders and you want to try this move, I recommend that you do a narrow grip. That's where I would turn my palm so that it faces my face, and that would be a narrow grip, and keep the elbow closer to your body. But right here, this is a wide grip overhead press going for 18 reps. I'm in a half kneeling position, core nice and strong. So you want to choose a weight that is challenging all the way up to those last couple reps. Still able to get in all 18 with perfect form. Look at that range of motion going beyond 90 degrees, pressing all the way into a full extension. That's what I want to see here. Okay, the next move, I'm going to use a dumbbell for this. This is my heavy dumbbell. You can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. This is a swing. So with the dumbbell, I'm just using 1 dumbbell. I am holding it in the center, and then I'm using my hips and upper body. This is a full body movement. I don't want you to rely on just your upper body to pull that weight up here. push the weight forward with that hip hinge and then straight to shoulder height. That's all I need to see. You want to slow it down and then speed it up. Really working to push that dumbbell away from you, or kettlebell, depending on what you have available to you. So I've picked a heavier weight for this. I believe that's my 15-pound dumbbell. Using my lower body, not just standing and relying on my shoulder to lift that weight, but using this full body move to move that dumbbell, pushing it for 18 reps, hinging at the hips. So I'm hinging into a slight little squat as well, and then really using momentum from the lower body to help me with that lift. All right, now I'm gonna do a side step. I've put a resistance band up around my ankles. This is really level 2. So level 1, the easiest level would be to move that band above my knees and then be side stepping or side shuffling here. And then level 3, which would be the most challenging, is I would take that band and put it around my laces. So your goal here is to move 18 steps in each direction. Depending on the space in your room, you may have to go a couple times back and forth, but you want 18 steps. Now you can perform this with or without the resistance band. I've put a really light resistance band around my laces, and I'm driving one knee up, and both my arms and upper body are coming to meet this in a double crunch or a runner's crunch move right in the middle. I'm gonna go for 18 total reps here. Again, you can perform this with or without that added resistance band, really pushing and pulling against that band and then crunching up to meet it right in the center. You're almost to the end of this workout and you're done. Nice work.